C-SPAN.
Yeah, we'll be a half hour. Hey, we're here live, folks, and yes, we're here early, a half hour early before the debate. But we have to sit there and do our little rants and rumbles before it starts.
Yeah.
So, greetings to everyone out there in YouTube land who's joined us tonight. I'm also going to pin at the top of the page the link to the channel that we're watching the debate on. So if you all want to join us at the same time, you will be able to see as we see minute by minute what we're reacting to. I want to welcome my guest for this evening, Mr. Londell of Mr. Londell's Groovy Movies.
Greetings and felicitations.
All right, so what are we expecting out of this debate tonight, Mr. Londell?
Uh, a bloodbath. I'm looking for Trump to just wipe the floor with her. There's no way you can tell me she's that good of a debater. If she was, she wouldn't be. She wouldn't have done all of the ducking and dodging that she's been doing.
Yes, she definitely is not a master debater, but I think Willie might like a Hummer or two.
Yeah, but hey, Willie's too old.
But we're
That's
going
like,
to say hi to everybody that's been in the chat who might be in the chat still, past, present, future. John Myers was first in almost 3 hours ago, followed by John Araki. 47 Yorktown. Poe was in here. We got Jeffrey Nelson and his AI girlfriend that's allowing him to be here tonight. The lovely Sherry is here. Hello.
hello, Miss Sherry.
And Sherry, we have to do this just for you. Yeah, Sherry baby is in the house. Jeffrey thinks that I should moderate the debates. I don't think I would be a good moderator because, well, I would call bullshit when it was said, and that I would be calling bullshit quite often during the debate, constantly. But Mr. Londell hasn't seen this yet, so I thought we would go to the Kamala Harris for President website because she's finally put up some of her platform, which, well, is kind of funny looking. Because if we go to this, right off the bat, we notice right across the top she has $25 donations, $47 donation because she thinks she's going to be the 47th president, $100, $250, $1,000. Now
And
these are small campaign donations, folks. She's looking for big money
yeah,
out of this economy. Biden,
other. Okay,
yeah,
what
other,
what the hell's
other.
under other?
I think that's just where you can make up whatever you want, and I wonder if I could send in a cow pie.
Oh, send one
You
for
think
me.
you think she'll take some bullshit? But yesterday they put issues in here, and if you go click issues, it starts off a new way forward with either an extremely older picture of her or one that they did a facelift on. But as you scroll down, she has all these little points here, like cut taxes for the middle class families. And if you go into that and you read and hear this bullshit, that's why under their plan, more than 100 million working families, middle class, would get a tax cut. Now, Trump had a child tax credit, so
Yeah,
she just copied it and added an extra 1,000 to it. That's what she did, folks. She just copied Trump's plan, added an extra 1,000 to it.
okay. Families earning less than 400 grand.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
no one's supposed to get increase in taxes under 400, but that's bullshit.
yeah, because they're gonna shoot corporate taxes through the roof, and that means everybody gets a tax increase when that happens. They don't seem
Well,
to
well,
understand basic shit like that.
well, also under her plan, the tax rate on long-term capital gains for those earning $1 million a year or more will be 28%,
No,
which
look,
means people are going to stop investing.
yeah, and they're going to stop investing. They're going to pull what they have in the market out, and you're going to be
Which,
looking at a possible second Great Depression if that happens.
but she put down when the government encourages investment, it leads to broad-based economic growth and creates jobs. No, it doesn't. When you go after that, that means people are just pulling back. They ain't going to invest. Because they ain't going to want shit taxed, and it's just going to stagnate growth. Then we go to this next one. Let's close that first one because this thing's going to get way too open. Make rent more affordable and home ownership attainable. Now, under their plan, they want to give people a first time home buyers $25,000 to make a down payment. Now, as we've seen with student loans and everything else, whenever the government gives you something to get something, what happens to those somethings?
The price goes up by
Yep.
that much.
So the $25,000 that they give you to put down for a tax for that, it's going to turn around and just get increased $25,000 and it's going to make things more expensive. And I want to say hello to Gap After Dark. It's in the chat now. We got Tuckerverse in here. We got Dak Poet. Dak has a question. I'm curious. What do the politicians do with the rest of the campaign money that they raise when the election is over? Where does that money go? Sometimes it's supposed to be held over in case they're going to try to run for a re-election or some shit. The rest of the time, we just don't know. It disappears.
Now, so much of it they can keep.
Oh yeah, so much of it can keep, but then the rest of it, it's still just don't know where the hell it's going.
Yeah, I mean, because that's been the thing. Like here in Texas, this this bum we have. I can't even think of his name now. He's run for Senate. He's run for
Oh,
governor.
you talking about the fake Latino Beto?
Yeah, Beto O'Rourke. He's run like different. I mean, and I think he's trying to run for another spot now. All they and all that some bitch is doing is living off that money because I don't think he's got a job.
He's a professional politician. That's all his job is try to run for politics. So yeah, this $25,000 that they're going to give first-time home buyers, all that's going to do is jack the prices on all the homes.
Yeah,
It's not going to do it. They're so stupid. They don't learn this from the schooling. All the money they give for people to go to school, the colleges and universities just jack the prices because they know that they're getting free money from the government. Plus, they can still go after you. They're stupid.
yeah. They have to know this, but here's the thing: it's that sounds so good to so many stupid people out there. I go try to buy a house, the government's gonna give me 25,000 for the down payment. Some idiots are thinking that's all they're gonna have to put down is the 25,000. No, that'll probably end up just being seed money or good faith money. See? And then if you manage to get a loan and get in the house, then it's that rent, then it's that tax you're going to have to pay on what the value will be down the line. And then you probably, which means you're probably going to have to sell the house in order to pay the taxes. And guess what? You're back out on the street.
Yep. Kind of like when you go back to the housing crisis,
Hmm.
the market collapse because they gave out too many loans to people that shouldn't have had loans because they
Yeah,
wanted to have people buying these houses. And it all collapsed because there was too many loans given out to people that could not afford them.
yeah. They got them adjustable rates at 2%. Okay, that means it's not going to stay at 2%. It's going to go up and up and up. Okay, think, people, before you jump on these bandwagons. Okay, okay. What else you got?
Let me see here. Oh, the small grow small business and invest in entrepreneurs. Now, that tax plan that they just talked about earlier is also going to affect these small businesses to where they're not going to be able to get going either.
Let's pull it up to the plan.
Because
Small business.
because basically what you're doing is if you're going to tax these small businesses are going to get nailed too with the taxes. They may claim no, 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 we're not target, but no. Startup expense tax deductions for new businesses from $5,000 to $50,000. That's not much to start up a
No,
new business.
no. That's just a tax deduction.
Yeah,
Okay, that's not. Okay. Oh God.
yeah. It's just tax deduction. It's not going to help them. It's not going to do anything. And then they're going to get slammed after this with the
Yeah.
regular taxes. And they're again, they're trying to get people to start up something that they really can't afford.
She will drive venture capital to the talent that exists all across our country, including in rural areas,
No.
and
It,
increase the share of federal contract dollars going. Okay, now, okay, she's going to pick winners and losers,
yep.
basically.
That's basically what it is. The government picking who's going to win, who's going to lose, and blah, blah, blah. And hello, Mr. CCDB.
For the love of all
And
no.
Mr. CCDB, I can't even drink during this one like I normally would.
Well, CC, we're just bringing the truth. Okay, that's all we can do.
All right, now, if you notice, we scroll down, we got all these little bullet points that you can open up and read. Look right here on the end of the first section Trump Project 2025 agenda.
Okay,
I mean,
before you
I'm going to
click
show you
on it.
something.
Okay.
I'm not going to click on it because look, we're going to go down this next section, and look, there it is again. If you go down this next section, oh, there it is again. You go down this next section, oh, there it is again.
Oh, scroll back, scroll back. Okay. Ensure. No, no. Go back up. No, the other way.
Down.
Where's that?
Ensure safety and justice for all.
Ensure no one is above the law. Does that mean you're
Wow,
going?
we can click on this one, and we already know this is extreme bullshit.
Does that mean you're going to lock up Joe because he's been on the take the whole time he's been in office?
Are
The
you
only
going to
reason,
lock up? Are you going to lock up Merrick Garland, who's already been found in contempt of Congress?
no, see, Trump is going to have to deal with Merrick Garland and Mayorkas and,
But
and
but according to her, no one's above the law. So will she say that Merrick Garland should be locked up right now for contempt of Congress?
uh, well, yeah, he should. I don't. No, but wait, Congress doesn't have the teeth to any teeth to do that.
No,
Um,
but because the Justice Department is the one that's supposed to enforce the contempt of Congress, and they are not doing it. But
uh,
she's claiming right here that she's going to ensure justice for all. So if Right now, he's in contempt of Congress. So, would she actually come out and say that he should be arrested for being in contempt of Congress?
She's not gonna do that.
Well, no,
Mary,
because this
Mary's
is a
her boss,
lie.
you know, and
This is a lie.
let's face it, that that little bullet point is in there so they can go after Trump and probably JD Vance as well.
And this other little bullshit thing: secure our borders and fix our broken immigration. She's been the border czar for 3.5 years now. She ain't secured the border. It's gotten worse.
Now, look, the problem with the border is they are not enforcing the laws that are on the books. You want to piss off a liberal, tell them that. They're not enforcing the laws on the books. They do that, they'll they will stop trying to come here because they cross the Rio Grande, you just throw them back, just throw them back to the other side. That's all you have to do.
Actually, the Project 2025 thing is a Heritage Foundation thing, and that's been around since before Trump was president the first time. All that
Yeah.
stuff that's in that Project 2025 was around long before Trump was even president the first time. Democrats just want to blame it on Trump to use it for fear tactics, fear mongering, and because they just lie out their ass all the damn time.
They've already got people shaking in the boots for no reason. Oh, and like she's gonna really tackle the opioid and fentanyl crisis.
Well, no, because if they wanted to if they wanted to really nail that drugs and shit,
Yeah,
they'd stop the damn shit at the border.
yeah, they would they would keep building that wall for one thing because it was working. Let's just face it, the wall
Well,
was
the
working.
whole holding them in Mexico until they were processed was working.
Shouldn't even hold them in Mexico. Mexico should force them back
Well, yeah,
south.
Mexico should have been stopping them at their southern border and not letting them just trounce right on through.
And
Now,
that
this is the biggest lie of the whole thing when they say that border crossings are now at the lowest level in 4 years.
no, it's not.
Nope.
It's been in what at least how many millions have crossed in the last 3 years, and they just let them through.
And they're trying to claim also they're using tactics because now they're not counting those that are coming through the actual ports of entry. They're not counting any of those crossing in through there. That's how they're getting by with some of their language because they've rewritten what they claim as a border crossing.
What bipartisan border bill? That
That
that was
bipartisan border bill that was nothing but money that went to
that was not.
Israel, Ukraine,
Yeah,
Taiwan, and what 11% of it was to hire new agents to process people in quicker.
yeah, that was not bipartisan.
No, that was Democrats and a couple of rhinos.
And according to that poet, the problem with kicking out immigrants is that immigrants do jobs that people already here don't want to do or aren't keen on doing. I'm so sick of that fucking lie.
Yeah, that line's a bunch of bullshit too because you know what? They had plenty that had the green cards that could come over to do the jobs,
Yeah,
seasonal employees that were doing it just fine without all these extra. And actually, those that supposed farm workers, that type of farm work is not the majority of the work that are done on farms, and it's not by immigrants. That is small potatoes. And that's mostly in places like California, Florida.
Yeah, that's from a farm worker, ladies and gentlemen. Okay,
Right.
he no.
I should know. I work on a farm, and there are no immigrants working on this farm. It's me. So
So
that is a bunch of shit right there. Um, let's see. Stand with her allies, stand up to dictators, lead the world stage. All right. Well, if she can't even talk to the press, how in the hell is she going to talk to a dictator?
uh,
How the
uh,
hell is she going to lead on the world stage when she's hiding out all the time?
look, okay, she's. Could you imagine her in a room with Putin? Putin punked Biden and Obama. Okay,
Remember, folks, Ukraine was only invaded under Obama and Biden. It didn't happen under Trump. And I love this one. She visited the Korean demilitarized zone. Well, guess what? Trump walked into it
it's
and
already
crossed
been
it.
done.
Trump crossed over in it with no security.
If she crosses over, maybe they'll keep her.
And then now they're claiming 5 days before Russia attacked Ukraine, she met with Zelensky and warned him of Russians' plan to invade. So,
Look, everybody saw
oh,
that coming.
yeah, anybody with half a brain saw the buildup, knew it was coming.
So I mean, you dumb broad. Oh God, that's supposed to make her look good. I mean,
Yeah,
we
because
didn't tell them it was going to happen. Everybody knew that was going to happen.
and it still happened under your watch.
Biden sitting up trying to talk mad shit about it. Okay, yeah, okay, well, and it was like, oh God, I just hope we don't get involved in it. And
Haro Schnordapupish.
Snort, what's up, my friend? And
We got to have the mad polar bear in the chat. Yes. Schnordapupas.
she thinks that many people are going to cushion her like they did Biden. Look, she's just the figurehead. Okay, she'll go out. They'll like they do Sleepy. They'll trot her out to look good in front of the cameras, and right when the hard questions pop up, they'll they'll chase out the media.
I love how the Democrats are trying to take credit for NATO members increasing their spending to where they were supposed to, when it was actually Trump
Yeah,
was the one that told them either you do it or we're pulling our money out.
yeah. Europe is their bailiwick, not ours. We said we'd help. We didn't say we would fight the whole damn war by ourselves. And what else we got here? Invest in America's sources of strength. Like what?
Well, let's see what she has to say here. Invest in America, not China. Even though the paragraph or the section before is how she talks and all that with China, yet now she wants to. But their global leadership and all this shit is to outsource the jobs elsewhere. So how is that making us stronger against China?
Yeah, you want you want to be stronger than China? Bring back those factory jobs that you shipped over there. Bring them back here. We should be making our own mask and medical equipment and stuff, not relying on it to come from China. We should be making our own uh, computer chips, not relying on Taiwan. Okay, do that, and we will have a booming middle class because that's where all the middle class will be in those jobs.
Let's see. Support service members, veterans, their families, caregivers, and survivors. Even though she absolutely ignored the 13 here just recently.
And we got how many veterans sleeping on the street tonight?
Lots of veterans sleeping on the streets tonight, but they're giving money to illegals left and right to house them and
Yeah,
feed them and clothe them and send their kids to schools. But
yeah. Let's
veterans,
let's let's not even bring up how they snubbed the Gold Star families the other day and got
what?
mad because Trump accepted the invitation and made them look as bad as they really are.
Let's not talk about like in Chicago, they're closing down community centers and stuff for the minority communities up there just to house the illegals coming in.
Yeah, and last I heard, black people in Chicago are pissed.
But yeah, so basically, everything on her campaign website's a bunch of bullshit, folks. I think Bernie Sanders actually let the cat out of the bag. The rest of us knew it ahead of time, but he openly said it. She will say and do anything she can to win the election and not really care.
Okay, Mr. CCDV. Yeah, I've had boots on the ground from 98 to 2011. Please believe me that politicians are jackasses regardless of what part. I agree with you. But okay, we were all suckered in with with W on weapons of mass destruction, all of that crap. Okay. And frankly, I will concede that yes, I got suckered into that, and we shouldn't have been. Now, you know, all these years later, now I realize we shouldn't have supported that. But now we got this old dumbass that's supposed to be running things now, and his pantsuit wearing protege that's going to do the same thing and make it worse. I'm for for the next group of Americans to be dropped in some hellhole. At least Trump understands that the American fighting men, it should be like this big glass case that says break only in time of war. And you just don't spread you guys out thin like they did.
Real quickly before this starts, I just want to say hello to Ricky's Radio. Uh, Got to say hello to JP's. Got to say hello to Josh Street. And it is almost debate time. Almost. I wish this was a drinking game tonight because I was going to.
Darren, my friend.
Darren, Darren, I am not a human. You know what? My back is still killing me, but hey, all the pills We're trying to help on that one. That's why I can't drink tonight because I can't. I'm on too many damn pills now. But if I could have drank tonight, I would have sat there and drank half a bottle of Fireball if one thing had happened. And that would have been if Kamala would have said, "Don't come," and Trump would have turned around and said, "Oh, I'm going to come." Yes, it is time to release the cackle. I put a link at the top of the chat if you want to watch live along with us when what we're watching, because we're going to watch it the same thing. So we're not on delays from different channels and such. We can react live. Right now, they're doing polling.
Well, Josh Street, they've all been pulling a race car since day one. So I'm
Yeah,
not surprised.
that's the favorite tactic of the left right now. Right now is if you criticize Kamala on anything, it's automatically you're a racist or you're misogynist. You can't. This is the Democrat playbook. They like their minorities out there running, so then they can claim all that, even though you're disagreeing with their policies and basically not agreeing with them being Democrats. But you can't do that anymore because they automatically default to racism, racism, racism.
Okay, looks like they're starting up.
Yep.
Darren, they've been using automatic racism long before Obama. They just they just cranked it up a notch with Obama.
Actually, they cranked it up about 10 notches. All right, so we're expecting a shit show tonight.
Oh, and she has to stand. This is gonna be great.
Yep.
I hope she's wearing flats. Oh, as a primary knee jerk response. It's still it that goes back a while, even as the primary knee jerk response. Remember, that's what they had Jesse Jackson for back in the 70s. Oh, Josh Street wants a drinking game.
I can't drink, Josh. I'm on
Yeah,
pain meds and muscle relaxers. It would be a very hard time for me to have any alcohol with that.
yeah, you trying to kill him?
I'm already buzzed up on the painkillers right now, so don't worry.
Okay, they actually did shake hands. Interesting.
I'm surprised. I don't think he expected it.
No, because he headed right to the podium.
He made her walk all the way over. Ah, he already fucked up by calling her him and President Trump elected 4 years ago. No, you weren't.
She
Here we
looks
go.
tired.
bullet points and no substance. Wonder how much she drank before this one.
Instead of a child tax credit, how about just letting them keep more money in their pockets?
Man, I wish I could have a drink right now.
I,
Get him out. Get him out fast. Yeah, yes, snort a poopus. Trump does look like a tiger waiting to bounce.
that is bullshit about attack on democracy.
Yep.
Oh God, they've been saying that for 7 years almost now.
Well, at least she's admitting that she's going to use the same tired playbook.
Yeah, and that she's gonna lie. Don't forget that.
Oh, there was Project 2025. That was on my drinking game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I would have been 2 shots in already.
He just told you he's playing dumb, bro.
Yep, she's stupid as a box of rocks.
Try not to talk with your hands so much. It's distracting.
You're quoting a bunch of left wing loons. We're already in a recession.
We've been in a recession for probably 2 years, in fact.
He needs to hit her with how come all the job numbers have been revised this year and they're a million less than what they claimed. Run, spot, run.
Spot run. How the hell is it gonna be more on gas? But we can
Yeah, because
produce
we'd be
our
drilling.
own. Mm-hmm.
No, she ain't answering the question about why they left the tariffs in place.
She can't, but she'd have to admit that was a good thing what Trump did. Now, wait, when he Trump brought that up, you called him a racist for blaming it on China. Remember? Our presidents hand select members of the Supreme Court.
I know. Just like they want to hand select ones that would make it
Yeah.
legal at any time.
The little dizzy broad they put on there was hand selected. Okay. That's a state issue now, broad. Don't you get it? You're gonna have 50 laws covering that abortion. That's what it should have been anyway. Just like with murder, you got 50 states, 50 laws with murder.
Right. Some states allow a death penalty, some states don't. Hey, Mama Pray.
Oh, hello,
Hopefully, Charlie doesn't keep you too busy. Hi, Jill.
Jill. Yeah, we're alive. There's no need for a national abortion ban if every
Damn, there would
state
have been another
covers
drink.
the
She
law.
just brought up 2025 again.
You still have that decision. Don't you get it?
Hello, Bill. Uh oh, Mama Pray's making waffles. I'm jealous now. Charlie's lucky he's getting waffles.
Yeah.
Well, he's screwing up there. Trump is screwing up right there. He should say yes or no. Because now he's making it look like that he would let a ban go through.
There's no need for a ban.
I know, but he should at least come straight out and say yes or no.
Besides, y'all had 52 years to codify Roe as law. You didn't do it. I don't think you're gonna make it a law, even if you end up president. I think you're lying about that.
He ain't putting them through nothing. That's up to the states.
Yeah, and let's just be honest. Any ladies in the audience, you should be careful who you let run up in you. Shall I say?
Yeah, I thought the mics were supposed to be cut off. Her mic's still on. No, it's not your imagination, Snortopoopas.
And you've probably done a piss poor job at it.
Let's clear that up. The border agents that you're claiming were processors, not actual
Yeah.
agents that would have secured the border. They were processors that would help bring them in quicker. Yes, Sherry, the moderators are helping defend her because she can't defend herself. Oh, she said this comes.
Well, engage. No, you didn't say engage in its solutions. You? Hell no. Okay, you have never been to or seen a Trump rally. I see that right now. That was one string of lies right there. I just saw video of a cop rolling up on a woman that killed a cat.
Here she goes. She's almost ready to cackle.
Dick Cheney, the butcher. Okay.
The ones that Democrats all called Darth Vader,
Yeah.
and now they're embracing Dick Cheney. All right, Mama, pray. Eat some waffles for me.
Yeah. Good to hear from you. How would you deport 11 million? Uh,
Easy.
it's called sweeps. You start with the people you have in the detention centers. Turning the page means getting your ass out of the mix.
Keep talking about turning the page, but they keep playing from the same playbook.
Uh, I don't think a president can do that.
You couldn't ban fracking as VP anyway, stupid bitch.
We have oil ourselves, so we don't have to depend on foreign oil. When that man was president, we were selling oil to other countries. We weren't buying it. Dumb broad. Kamala Harris's policies have changed because she wants to be president. She's read
That's
the
right, Sherry. You're right, Sherry. She should thank Willie Brown.
actually Snorter Pooper. She made Willie magic. Oh, he got her.
Yeah, he got her first. Snorter Poopas. That's a mouth seriously in need of a dozen hot dogs. And that's just for one cheek.
Well, look, he asked both Pelosi and the mayor about uh, putting National Guard out there. They both said no. That's on their asses.
Or the Poopus is a bad bear. But we like bad bears around here. Don't worry, Snortapoopus.
Nobody died there, but oh my God, why do they keep telling that lie?
Oh, Charlottesville lie.
Let's remember that that was taken out of context.
Now
Okay,
let's see. Now you watch. Them reporters have been fact checking Trump live, telling him when he's wrong. They ain't going to do it for her when she just lied. And
see
now the
that's
bloodbath
five lies.
lie.
That's like five lies she said in less than 10 minutes.
Yep, Charlottesville lie again.
They're laughing at you. That's who they're laughing at.
Good night, snorters. Well, there you go. You just pissed off most of your Palestinian young voters.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That just did it. The squad is not gonna vote for you now. No, you haven't. That's a damn lie. Your side is already divided on that war, lady.
No, he said he'd be a dictator for one day. I don't know. Putin just came out and endorsed you, woman. He loves your cackle.
He wants to see you president because he can play you worse than he did Obama.
Yeah, he knows that you're dumber than Obama and Biden put together.
I seriously doubt you respect the military. Look what you did to the 13 just the other day. Yeah, he meant it.
Hey, look, we're at our first commercial
Break
break.
time. Okay, that was interesting.
And Thomas Potts is in the chat. You're late, Thomas. You are late. I actually even started 30 seconds early, so you couldn't call me late today.
Why is she afraid to debate on Fox? She's kicking herself for jumping into this one right now.
Yep, we're on a commercial break, and well, so far, folks, it's been about what I imagined. If this had been a drinking game, I would have been drunk already by now. I would have
Yeah,
been I would have been shit faced by now because all the points I would have been drinking on have been brought up over and over and over.
yeah, that liver's you saved your liver.
I'd save my liver with back pain meds and muscle relaxants. Yeah, not sure how good they'll be on my liver too, but hey, it's just this and that and the other. But we are glad to see that Thomas Potts did make it this evening. Well, of course, Twitter is completely against Trump, but the thing about Twitter is you only see things on Twitter that you respond to. So if you see a bunch of left wing stuff that you respond to, making fun of them, then they keep thinking that you want to see more of that left wing stuff. So they keep sending more and more of it to you. I figured that much out.
Yeah,
Yeah, these moderators are sucking because they want to keep jumping in and fact checking Trump. But every time that she's lied, they've just remained silent. But it
Well,
is ABC Disney trash.
they help spread those lies.
Yeah.
So
And
I mean,
they still continue to help spread those lies. Thomas was trying to avoid this one sided debate, but Matthew doesn't start for 30 minutes. And yes, I've noticed that too, Tucker, that they seem to leave her microphone turned on quite a bit more than what it should be. Uh, hiccup.
that's why Trump zinged her with her own little line. I'm speaking.
Of course, Thomas Poss, if you had been here earlier, we had a visitor from Mama Pray. She is making waffles with Charlie. Now I want waffles. Regular waffles or blueberry waffles, just not blue waffles, folks. I don't want the blue waffles. I want blueberry waffles or regular waffles. And there is a wild Kronos has appeared. I better get my Pokeball and try to catch it.
Oh boy.
I only had like one hiccup. That's the weird thing. It only hiccuped once and then it stopped again. I have no idea. A wild Kronos has appeared. And then Sherry says, "Ew, Kronks." You know. Well, at least we're 2/3 of the way through this debate. I'm surprised that it went this long before they took the first commercial. Went a whole hour. She must need to go tinkle or run backstage and look at her notes. Hey, I like pain. Leave Sherry alone. Sherry can give me pain anytime she wants. Sherry, Sherry baby, Sherry. Uh oh, the debate is back, folks.
Not quite. They're still in break.
It's. I thought it was just coming. Yeah, see, it's coming out of break.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, maybe she'll deal with Vladimir like she did Willie Brown.
He's changed those boundaries.
Oh, worried about territorial when it comes to Ukraine, but not worried about ours with the open borders.
If Trump
No,
were president, there wouldn't have been a war.
right. Putin would have never went in if Trump was president. They only go in when Democrat.
Yeah,
Russia's only attacked Ukraine twice and took over territory, and that's under Obama and Biden.
right. He punked Obama. He punked Biden. And if you get in there, he's gonna punk you too.
Hi, Jackie.
Good point. You stop using that word democracy. I don't think you know what it means.
Oh shit! I thought she was going to go into that significance of time and time significance shit.
And you left how many billions of dollars worth of equipment over there?
Yeah.
She bears all the responsibility. Yeah, remember, you were the last one in the room. There's that other lie.
Yep. LGG must be deaf. He says he keeps checking and hears nothing.
He needs to clean his damn ears out. Yeah.
It's the media that keeps bringing it up.
Yeah.
Hell, that's the Democrat platforms use race to divide everybody.
That's what you did. You and the rest of that town college. You did it for 4 years. He was in the White House, and you're still doing it now. Nobody knew they were innocent at the time, and they confessed to that. Okay. Now Hillary Clinton spreaded those Bertha lies about the president. Okay. Quit lying.
I don't know. I look at her and I see a snake.
That was so full of shit. No, you don't. Oh my
No,
God.
she bounces around like she's a bubble-headed valley girl. It's not optimism. That's just acting like an idiot.
You have bullshit.
That's when he should hit her back reality that $25,000 is just going to increase every damn house that much.
You should have let it rot. Ha! There's no way in hell I believe you own a gun. You might borrow one every now and then, but you don't own a gun. That's a damn lie.
Oh, geez. Here we go. Blah, blah, blah. All right, Thomas, go have fun harassing Matthew.
He did do it. You erased it and then signed your name to it and said it was your plan. Climate change is bullshit.
This is where I would retort back. Then why is it people like former President Obama and more buy beachfront property if we're going to get overran by water all the time? There's another lie right there because the loss of the manufacturing jobs they're counting is all the ones that were shut down because of COVID.
I know it. I mean,
Let's see, John Deere just laid off thousands of people.
yeah.
And here we go with another short commercial break, folks, where we can make fun of these. I don't know where these jobs are, Jackie. I don't know why everybody's getting laid off. Shit, I have no clue. You know, the economy, Bidenomics, you know, everything's great. They're saying everything's going great.
Yeah. Remember, Inflation is just transitional, or whatever the damn word was they were using.
Kind of like why did all the job numbers for the month or this whole year get revised down to almost a million less than what they tried to claim? Get that, folks. This is only September, but they've already revised it that they overestimated a million jobs created this year.
They lied about a million jobs. They knew better.
Yes, Kronos, it's pee pee break. Uh oh, LDG says I have a plan to produce a billion jobs, and you don't even need to vote for him.
Huh. I believe that when I see it.
And I'm the next president of the United States of America. Dun, 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 dun. No commies here, Kronos. At least, definitely not on the panel. There are no commies on this panel. Ferdinand, what up? Well, it depends upon how you look at it, Bill. Because, well, it's a 3-on-1 debate here right now because both moderators and Kamala are against Trump. So it's basically a 3-on-1 debate. But we knew it was gonna be rigged and stacked since it's ABC.
Yeah, it looks like Trump planned for that too.
Just remember, folks, if this would have been a drinking stream, I would have been passed out by now. Or Mr. Londell would have been left up here all alone because I would have been drunk. Just be glad you're not watching these goofy commercials, folks, that we're forced to watch back here behind the scenes, waiting for this closing arguments to come up. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Vote Deej for president. I will make sure that get this every morning to wake up to, folks. Every morning.
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce.
That's right. President Deej will give you what you want, anytime, any place, anywhere. It will be tennis balls against the wall as you wake up in the morning.
And we're back.
Yeah, we're coming back out of the debate. I'm not going to call C-SPAN in and tell them what kind of a bogus thing this was. Now, see, this is where I would, for the closing, I would sit there and say, folks, I was actually voted to be here legitimately instead of installed.
Uh-huh. That would be great. Bullshit about hardworking you. You uh, uh, don't get me started on that.
Go ahead and say what you feel,
No,
Mr. Londell.
fucking people like her with this saving the middle class. No, you are destroying the middle class. Okay? Don't give me that bullshit. And that's some more bullshit. Women still have the right to an abortion. Okay? Each state controls it now. And you could give a damn about a victim. You created more victims when you were the DA in San Francisco than anything.
This is also where Trump should hit with the line about I would not leave people locked up longer.
Boom!
And see, I would also hit him at this point with we have veterans sleeping on the streets while illegals get put up in hotels.
And five-star hotels. Okay, folks.
Oh, I can't believe I made it through that sober.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, Kronos wanted me to remind you he still wants your bathlet.
No. Now, you might want to talk to Mama Prey. Yeah.
I heard everything Donald Trump said, Daniel. No, you can't have his bathlet, Kronos. I'm sorry. But Kronos, LDG might have a bath set that you could have.
I mean, look, Kronos. All you got to do is check on Amazon. That's where I got mine.
Well, Daniel, there are lots of videos of people complaining about that. The
You
media
know
just
what?
don't. The media just doesn't want to report it, Daniel, because yeah, Daniel, there are lots of videos. You just go out and look
Yeah,
for them. They are out there. Hell,
pictures of
you can
pictures of a
you
guy with a duck walking down the street.
you can find a story from last year where two Honduran illegals shot and was trying to cook a bald eagle.
Just yet, Daniel. Just
The stories are out there. You just
yeah.
got to stay away from the stupid mainstream media because right now they don't want to sit there and report that.
I mean, there's like body cam footage of a cop, and at this woman killed a cat, and he asked her, "Did you kill the cat?" I mean, and not gonna talk about the car wreck, videotape of the car wrecks. I mean, people that don't have licenses that are trying to drive. It's insane. It's not funny. They are doing this shit.
The stories are out there and you can get them from a lot of the local news stations that report on it. But national media, they're going to do their damnedest to cover it up and say it's not happening because they are all trying to protect one person. That went just about how I expected it. They
Yeah.
tried to fact check Trump every chance they got, and they would let Kamala lie out of her ass and not fact check her at all or call her on her bullshit.
Well, we
But
all
that's
knew that was
because,
coming.
well, yeah, we
Yeah.
knew that was coming because the media helps push all the bullshit.
And evidently, Trump knew it was coming. I, you got to give him kudos for keeping his cool. He
Got
didn't
to give him
interrupt
kudos
her.
for. Got to give him kudos for using her own line against her.
I know that's the point
Quiet.
I was
I'm
going to get.
talking.
Yeah.
Kronos, Sherry could fact check any of us. We don't care.
Who's fact
Well,
check?
I'm Daniel. I'm certainly not going to sit there and vote for Kamala. Hell no, never. That cackling witch.
Back to side of Donald Trump, Daniel. Okay, trust me. This broad, you put her in the White House, it's gonna get real bad real quick.
Yep, because they've been too many years that she's called for certain things until all of a sudden she's against what she says, but she's still for all her values. Well, her values originally fell under all these lines that now she says she's against. Now, I think even though I can't stand Bernie Sanders said the truth the other day. She's going to say whatever it takes to get elected and then go back to her old ways.
That's
She
how
will
bosses
lie.
operate.
She will lie her ass off and say that she's not going to do this, not going to do this if elected. But as soon as she gets in, she'll do it. And Kronos is now Batman.
Huh.
Well, then, Kronos, you don't need a bathlet. You need Batarang.
You can buy those on Amazon too.
Rock Solid Productions is in the chat. He says, I think Camel Toe won with the low information voters. Well,
I
of
mean,
course she did.
that's a give. That's a
That's a
given.
given.
Solid. Okay. They're too the people that are too stupid to think that believe that they're going to get something free. They're going to line up and vote for the dingbat anyway.
Yeah, because they're too stupid to realize that if the government's going to give you $25,000 to go buy a house, the people selling the house ain't just going to jack the price $25,000 higher.
Yeah.
They're too dumb to realize that. And all you got to do is look at colleges and universities to figure that out. Every time the government stepped in to give loans for students to go to school, the schools turn around and up their prices.
Daniel, you spend the night with Kamala, you'll probably end up with a social disease.
Kamala is not hot. You want to
Now,
see hot? Go over to Tim Pool Stream. At least Lauren Boebert's over there. Now that's
yeah,
hot.
Lauren Boebert, Tulsi Gabbard.
Tulsi Gabbard's is extremely hot. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love that little streak of gray she's got in her hair. Oh yeah.
That does make her look sexy though, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
I have to agree with you on that.
No, I called it out during this that I said Trump was making a mistake a couple of times when he would not just flat out answer a question.
Yeah.
I was fair with that much. And yes, it was a 3-on-1 debate with all the bullshit fact checking going towards Trump and never to Kamala. That was also another thing that pissed me off, but hey. Now we're at the portion where I am going to let the audience come up and voice their opinions of the debate. If you have a point that you want to make with the debate, you can come up. I'm not going to be streaming too much longer, but yeah, I will open it up for a short little bit for open panel now for remarks over the debate. And Daniel is the first one up who thinks thinks that Kamala is hot for some reason.
Yeah.
You like all that little turkey flap underneath her neck and such? That looks
I never saw that. Maybe I didn't see it.
Oh,
you need to get more closer looks in Daniel because she's got the turkey gives flop down going.
Attention. You are not paying attention if you miss that.
Yeah.
And
Rock Solid thinks Boebert reminds him of an adult Punky Brewster.
It's a little bit of that there, but okay. She's still hot though. Let's just face it.
All right, so what else do you think, Daniel, of the debate? Besides the whole cat eating thing that.
First of all, okay, let me address that. I think that's funny when he said immigrants are coming into the country and eating people's pets. I never knew that. I never saw that in the media. They never showed it on CNN. Like never on CNN.
Well, no, it's not going to be on CNN.
Or CTV. I watch CTV and CNN all the time. I never saw that, but okay.
You can find it all over Twitter. You can find it all over YouTube. You find these videos of people going to the cops, complaining, talking to local media, complaining about all of them, their pets coming up missing, going down to the lakes, and just the ducks that have gotten so used to people hand feeding, these migrants going down there, just grabbing them by the neck, snapping their necks, and taking them home to eat.
Huh? That's interesting.
Yeah.
I even looked up. There was a story from just last year about the bald eagle that 2 Honduran immigrants shot and killed, and we're going to eat a bald eagle, which is against the law.
Big time. That's federal time. I wonder did they let him go?
Yeah. So yeah.
Boy, I'm glad I took that pain pill right before this started.
And what about what she accused Donald Trump of selling microchips to like China? Remember that?
That's actually a company that did it, not Donald Trump himself.
Yeah.
But she wanted to blame Trump for it.
Yeah,
Which,
that's
granted,
right.
come on, let's be fair here. Most of the chips that are made in this country aren't high high dollar chips anyway.
Yeah. See,
Because we buy all our chips for military ship from Taiwan.
which is a big ass mistake. We should be
It
making
is.
those chips. We should be
Yeah,
making
we
them.
should not be anything done for the military. Anything militarized at all should not be relied on another country. We should be doing it all ourselves. We should not have to rely on something because if something went down and China
Yeah,
doesn't buy Taiwan, we're
we're
screwed.
fucked. See, and all the hardware we're giving to Ukraine that they're wrecking and destroying. Okay, we got to retool. Nobody's thought about that. And that's where a lot of those chips are going to be used up in a senseless war.
And since we brought up chips, now everybody's talking about laser ruffles.
I could deal with a bag, but it's too late. Store's
I want some
closed.
Pringles.
Pringles aren't real.
Well, they're not as good as they used to be either.
Oh
You
yeah,
like ketchup Pringles?
Hell no. What the fuck? Do you think I'm Alexander? Oh shit, I said his name. He's going to show up. Look out.
But you got to say it 3 times, don't you?
No, usually if you just say ketchup potato chips. Yes, it's open panel. I just announced it like 5 minutes ago, LDG. I put the link into the chat. I said those that have an opinion and want to speak on what went on tonight can come up and say.
Yeah. Not paying
Jesus.
attention, have you?
Well, no, he's busy on other people's streams. He's probably over watching Lauren Boebert.
Well, I can't fault him for that. She's a hottie.
Well, I couldn't fault him for that either. If I had actually known that Lauren Boebert was going to be on Timcast all night, I probably wouldn't have set up this stream.
You know what? Kiss my ass, okay? Because I'm just following your rules that you came into the underground with, saying that you did not want me on at all, and I'm just
during. I said during it. Well, it's over with now.
Yeah.
Even if it's over with, I still think you didn't want me on here. So I was just checking, man. Don't make fun of me, man.
Now, what is your opinion on what went down tonight?
I think. Okay, you ready for my opinion? I can share my opinion without being trumped on right now.
Yep.
Pun intended. Okay. So, I mean, I think once again we get what they wanted to give us. And I think that we got 2 presidents that think that their job as a president is more important than the job of the people. And one person I think is a complete lying bitch. And I think the other one has good intentions and a purpose. But to make America great again doesn't mean changing government. Making America great means what makes America great? Does what makes America great? The people or the government? And I believe the answer is the people. So if you want to make
Normally-
America great again, you need to make the people of America great again.
But if you have a
Great,
government
period.
that's getting in the way of making the people great again, then you have to
Right.
change that government to be able to
But that's the thing,
allow
though.
the
Like
people to get great
the
again.
government's, yeah, but that's the thing, though. Like the state of the people makes the job of government so much easier. When we're in shit, when the people are in shit, that makes government's job a million times harder. When the
But
people are good,
if the government's policies are the ones that are causing people to be in shit,
well, that's what I'm talking about. That's why his focus should be focusing on making government make the people great, not their foreign policy, not how they're gonna change outside sources. How is Trump gonna help the average American? How is Trump gonna help you so you don't have to eat ramen and eggs,
well,
barbecued ramen? I mean,
Trump
sandwiches.
Trump wants to
Trump-
get it.
Trump wants
Trump
to fix
wants to get
China.
it.
Trump wants
Well-
to make American, oil a thing. Like Trump wants to do everything like exports and influence on the war with Russia and our
You're not-
influence in China.
You're not paying attention to Trump then.
Right.
I must not be, because I didn't hear a
Because
damn thing
Trump
that Trump
wants-
said that's going to make
Trump
our
wants
everyday
to
life
get
better.
us out of. Trump wants to get us out of all that shit and stop sending tax dollars overseas to everybody else, so those tax dollars can remain at
And
home
unlock the net.
for the people.
Create a universal based income based on things that we're doing right now that companies are making billions of dollars on. Like actually change things that are going to make your everyday life better in order for us as a people to be great.
That's
Not-
two different things.
It is. It absolutely is. You're right. And he's focusing on the wrong thing.
No, he's not.
No, he's not, because we got to stop sending
that's
all
your
the money
opinion.
overseas and
That's
shit,
your-
or
like I
you
said,
can't
don't trump me.
afford. No,
Don't tread on me.
LDG,
Here
you
we go.
cannot afford all these things
Here
that
we
you
go.
want to do at home unless you stop sending the shit overseas.
True.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
I believe you can.
No, you can't.
I believe you can. I believe if you unlock the net, you can make the American people have an income that they never had before.
Unlocking the
could-
net is a little catchy catchphrase. It's going to do
Well,
nothing.
So is
for
make
money,
America great
and
again.
That's going to do nothing for the pocketbooks of people.
Yeah.
Why not?
Remember
If you
how it was
monetize
with-
everybody who has a cell phone. Wait a second. Listen, I'm gonna be serious for a second. Okay, you want to talk serious? I want to talk serious. All right, don't kick me for my opinion, please. You say that's not that I disagree. If you unlock the net and make everybody who has a internet connection be able to make money off their cell phones and their computers and their tablets, because that's what companies across
Where does the money
world
come? Where does the money come from that's going to be
from
paid
the
out to all
companies
these people?
across the world. Every company across the entire world are making money off your cell phones, off your computers, off your laptops, off your tablets.
What are you talking about?
Billions, and we're talking billions. I'm going to try to talk like Trump right now, so forgive me. Billions, many of billions of billions of dollars. Everybody knows it. Billions of dollars are being made by companies across the entire world. The entire world. Making billions of dollars on your damn cell phone. How you click, how you look, what you watch, what you do, where you buy from. Everybody knows it. Amazon, Google, the list goes on. There's many of companies.
So you're talking
billions.
redistribution of wealth.
The right way. The right way. Yes, the right way.
All right, folks. I lied. We now have a communist up on the panel.
No. There's a difference between the forced distribution of wealth and the organic distribution of wealth. And I'm promoting a way to have an organic capitalism to the people. Like when you say the word capitalism, you
People
only think
already
about
have capitalism.
Yeah, only companies have capitalism.
Well,
The American people don't have capitalism.
okay.
They're the
Okay,
ones who have to play the game
So you open everything up to monetization by all these people,
Yep.
but nobody wants to pay them. Then what do?
They have to. They have no choice. This is
That's
this is the I
communism.
got this is the no,
That's
no, but it isn't.
communism right there.
If companies want to pay you, that's not communism.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and the
If
companies say
companies
no, we don't want to pay them.
you, they have to.
Have to
They
co-
say, okay, listen. If the companies say, okay, listen, hey guys, we basically build our business model on analytics based on the information highway, right? And they say, okay, well now the information's coming from ABC. Right now we have it set where we have our apps, we have our programs, we have our websites, so we're able to control that information. So we make billions of dollars off of it. But then the game changes and they realize that now everybody has ownership over their own information. You, me, everybody. And now, okay, we have to start paying money to everybody in order to make money. That's the way it's always been. Information is power. You have to pay for that. Right now, they're getting you to click I agree, and all of us do it. All of us do. Everybody does it. We all know this. Everybody knows this. You have to click I agree no matter where you go. Every website has an I agree button. It's getting worse and worse and worse. Like for God's sakes, you got to click I agree to buying a toaster. You know what I mean? Like they all have it. But once we have a system where it's like it's my data, I own it. I'm the one doing the work, and I deserve I deserve a portion of the profits. What happens then? A universal based income system that is paid for not by the government, not by some program, but by the companies that need to run in the first place. And they're willing to pay it. They're more than willing to pay it. But they don't want to because capitalism dictates that you want to make sure that you take more than you give. And they're willing to do that at a grand scale.
So I ask again, how are you going to make the companies that want to make the profits pay back?
By making them more money by playing fair.
That's word salad. Tell me
It-
how
it
you are
sounds
going
like
to
word
make
salad.
them.
It sounds like word salad.
Tell me how you're going to make them do it.
When companies realize that they're already spending, okay, so companies have to spend millions of dollars on marketing, right? They do. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, we know
They have to
that.
spend millions of dollars on marketing. We all know this. Like movies, right? Movies are like $100 million movie spends twice as much on marketing, correct?
Keep going.
Okay, so if you remove marketing from the
And
companies
how
and
are
put
you
it
going to
in the
remove the
power of
marketing?
people,
How are you going to remove the marketing?
when you have a decentralized program that makes a system based on the people instead of websites like Rotten Tomatoes and Google and all these other ones. When you make a system that everybody uses, and now you have a system pool that says we have a base information, we have an analytical pool that comes from the people that's reliable, that isn't corrupt. You go to Rotten Tomatoes and you can't even trust the reviews because they're half bots and half corrupted, reviewers. But if you create a system that says we have this analytical data that is made up of billions of people that we can rely on and trust, but we have to pay them, marketing becomes free. Now you can market literally for free. Now the companies don't have to pay other companies millions of dollars to market. They don't have to pay YouTube millions of dollars to market. Now they can freely market. They can freely market on a true fair system based on the people. And the people that advertise you get their fair share of the revenue instead of these companies who are
Except the companies are going to look at it saying, hey, we got free marketing now. That's just more money in our pockets.
well, it's free marketing, meaning they don't have to pay companies. They have to pay a reduced cost that goes to the people.
If
Now
now, if that was a good idea at this moment, and they thought they could just pay people less money to promote their stuff for them, don't you think they would do it already?
No, because yes, they would. Thank you. That's the catch. because nobody's coming out with that program. Because in order to come out with that program, you need somebody who has the balls to make a program like that and give it away. Nobody's willing to do that. Nobody wants to make a program and give it away for free in order to spark that, in order to create that spark that generates this snowball effect. Everybody's looking out for themselves, and I don't blame them. You have to do what you got to do to survive. Nobody wants to risk taking the time and sacrifice and money that it takes to make this program and just give it away. And then they have to come up with ways on how they can make money off of it. Nobody wants to do it. They want to guarantee, they want risk assessment. They want to mitigate the risk. They know that right now, nobody is stupid enough to do that except for me. So they're taking advantage of that by creating their own systems because that's the way the game's played right now. Now, when somebody actually comes out with this and changes the game, it's going to rock the fucking internet. It's going to rock the net. When somebody actually, like Napster did it. What happened when Napster came out? When Napster came out, it rocked the internet. It literally put companies at its knees.
No,
Some people learned how to make money off of that. Some people didn't. Some people bitch and cried like Metallica. Yet some people actually made millions of dollars of it. Some people rode the wave and they took Napster and they were able to get their music seen and heard, and they became very popular and they became very rich off of spreading their music for free. Then you had corporations that bitched, whined, and complained because they think they own shit, like Metallica. And look what happened to them. And then the forces that be forced the guy who created Napster to sell out the company and turn Napster into something else. Now, hey, that's on the guy who created Napster. That's on him. He sold out. He bowed down to it. I'll tell you right now. I build Prometheus. I'm going to jail. I'll happily go to prison. If I knew I created a program that freed the economic difference in the world and created a universal based income that governments don't have to print free money for, that comes from the corporations across the entire world, I will happily go to prison and I won't sell out. And I will be laughing like the Joker at Arkham Asylum, knowing that I did something positive and I didn't sell out. And people are benefiting and making the general people better. Because the only way we make the world better is by making people better. You want to make America great again? Make the American people great, and you might accomplish that. But I don't care how good the government is. If the people are shit, if the people are living, if you and me and everybody listening right now, if we are living hell, what the fuck does it matter how good the government is?
That is just so much bullshit. Okay, I'm sitting here.
It sounds that way because you've been groomed that way, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You ramble on about
groomed
this
that way, Mr. Londell, but life isn't the same way as it was in the 50s. Okay, life is different. We're finally learning that technology is changing.
Oh, he's trying to call you extra old now, Mr. Londell.
I'm sorry, Mr. Londell. Listen. I'm 44 years old, but I was born in a generation that learned that there was a difference between the old way of doing things and the new way of doing things, thanks to technology. And technology has allowed us to have our generations live. We don't have to work 9 to 5s. There are kids playing goddamn video games making more money than most of us right now. That's a fact. It's proven. There's ways to make money. You don't have to work a 9 to 5. You don't have to wake up and walk to work in 2 feet of snow uphill on a cold day.
Barefooted. Okay? Don't forget barefooted, you some bitch.
Yeah, barefooted, bare-assed, whatever you want to call it. Technology has changed the world. And I'm sorry you don't see that, Mr. Londell.
Nobody's reeling against technology.
Sounds like you are.
It's the nonsense. It's the nonsensical word salad you come up with.
Word salad is what people say that don't understand.
It always devolves into what Prometheus. Okay, I've been
You
waiting.
know, Martin Luther King had
How many
word
years
salad to the
have I been
racist
waiting
people.
for Prometheus?
You know what I mean? I mean, the English said that our founding fathers were just saying word salad. Okay, the English said that our founding fathers were just word salad.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. Of course they did. We all know that. Everybody knows that. They didn't care what we said.
Word
They
salad
laughed
wasn't
at
a
what we
term
said.
back then.
Yeah, no, it
Somebody-
wasn't. But it was prehistoric word salad. But whatever. Like the
Somebody
English,
read it.
the English listened to us. The English heard our forefathers and they laughed. They laughed. They didn't give a fuck. Just like you're laughing at what I'm saying right now. They laughed. They're like, what the fuck is George Washington talking about? What the fuck? This bullshit. No, you're our bitches. They didn't care about freedom and we the people. They didn't give a fuck.
You know what they cared about?
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce.
You're just an asshole. I said my piece. I said my piece. I'm not going to go on more about it. Either you agree with me or you don't.
But you know what? I do agree. There are professional video game players out there that make more money than the average person working at a hard job doing overtime, and that's
Thousands
just
of them. Thousands of them.
Thousands of them.
Thousands of them.
I mean, they play video games all day and they make more money. And
why do you think
really
Deej is on YouTube, for God's sakes? Like, we're all on YouTube to make money. Now, if we didn't think we could make that money, we wouldn't be here right now.
I don't know. I demonetized myself, so I must be not
Out of
super
protest.
worried about
Out
making
of protest.
yeah,
out of
so I must
protest.
not be too worried about making a bunch of money.
Out of protest. But if Kick called you right now and offered you $50 million, you take it.
Well, yeah, $50 million. Fuck, I'll
Thank
be
you.
a dancing. I'll be a dancing
Thank you.
monkey. That hell,
Dancing
I'll sell out.
monkey. Dude, don't
I'll be a
sell
dancing
yourself
monkey.
too short
Goddamn it!
there, Deej.
I'll get me a little hat, put on a little shorts. I put me a fake tail. I'll dance around and
You'd buy yourself a bunny suit for every day of the week.
fuck yeah.
So, I mean, I know it's a dream, you know. Hey, listen, everything starts with a dream, right? All good things start with a wish. I just wish we were all better. That's all. That's all, man.
I just wish my back was better right now.
I wish your back was better too, buddy. But you know, people are dying. People are suffering. We're all living our own personal hells right now, and I can't advertise this enough. And we all hate shit right now. No one's living good right now. Even the people who are living good are not living as good as they want to live.
You know what I wish right now?
What's that?
I wish I had some of them waffles Mama Prey was in the chat talking about earlier.
Mama Prey was in chat. Hey, Mama Prey,
Yeah.
if you're still listening.
Her and Charlie was making waffles. I want some waffles.
Awesome.
Damn it.
I could deal with a stack of them myself.
Rock Solid wishes my font was
There's
better.
no blue waffles. Just no blue waffles, please.
I'd slap you for that. I already made the blue waffle joke earlier. You're about an hour late on that one.
Well, it just makes it that much better. But I mean, you know, it is what it is, and we're gonna continue, and hopefully Kamala doesn't get president. And oh God, we're fucked if she,
I mean,
wins.
what do you think? What do you think about like PewDiePie making millions of dollars a year, you know, playing video games or advertising, and he gets millions of dollars, you know, advertising for the big companies, and they're giving him millions of dollars a year.
They want to do it. They want to give him. See the whole point of changing the system, and this is like a huge point of Prometheus, is that if you're going to change the world, You have to make it benefit everybody. You have to make the companies want. You can't force them to do it. Anything that forces people to do shit isn't going to work. You have to make the people want to do it.
Plus,
That they
Rock Solid brings up
openly-
a perfect point, though, too. He was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Oh,
People like PewDiePie or Mr. Beast and all that, they were in the place at the right time for things to happen.
Or like Emergency Awesome.
You're only talking. He's only talking about the beginner people. The beginner
look at
people made more money, but if you have a good Twitch channel, if you have a good YouTube, you're making plenty of money. You might not be making millions, but you're making thousands and tens
I don't
of
know.
thousands of dollars. You're doing just fine.
That one chick that wears the horse thing just got kicked off of YouTube a couple days ago. So,
well, that's because we don't have Prometheus. We don't have a platform that won't let you get kicked off. We have to take it to the next level. But you have plenty, and I'm telling you, plenty of people with YouTube channels making more money than somebody with a decent job making $50,000 a year. They're blowing them away. Literally, thousands of us are blowing people that have regular jobs making $50K a year, like blowing them away.
Yeah, like look at Charlie, Emergency Awesome. That guy, I was there at the very beginning when he started his channel. And now he's got over a million. Yeah.
And that's one of the fucking stupidest channels ever because they don't get their shit right.
I know, and he makes millions of dollars a year.
It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter. If watching paint dry has 1.5 million views and 3,000 comments, then anybody with their average opinions can have a very good, successful channel. It doesn't matter. The world is so diverse, it doesn't matter what your content is. You're going to have tens of thousands of people that want to watch you.
I mean, think about it. This chubby little kid is doing videos on fake stuff, and he gets millions of dollars a year. He gets millions of dollars a year through for advertising. He is never going to see poverty in his life. While other people work.
Oh, don't say that because there's plenty of people that get all this kinds of money and they piss it away and they end up dead ass broke.
Well, yeah, because they go on vacation.
After bad decisions
every single day.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like I said, what Rock Solid was talking about was like the few people who are lucky and got in early. And like PewDiePie, they're making so much money, it's like ridiculous money. But you don't have to make ridiculous money. You're just going to make enough money.
I've seen people get 10,000 views off of a video of a cat sitting on their head.
Exactly.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin made a video of him eating a sandwich, and he got like, oh my god, he got so many views. Like I think he got over 1 million views of him just eating a sandwich.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Not to mention the tens of thousands of females and males, stepping in Jello, making $10,000 a day.
And Dak, you might think that horse meat is yuck and everything else, but you go to Europe, you will find it in a hell of a lot of restaurants. Europe, they eat horse meat quite regular.
Yes, they do.
You can actually tell what restaurants, a lot of times, like in France, you can tell because they'll have a horse head on the outside of the restaurant, and that pretty much tells you that they'll sell horse meat in it.
The Godfather restaurant.
Oh, there's lots of places in Europe.
See, this is one of the reasons why I stopped going on Emergency Awesome's channel, because I'm just like, it's not fair. He makes so much money, and he does nothing, just sitting on his ass, playing video games, making videos, where people have to bust their ass. They have to bust their ass to make like $20 an hour.
Kronos would like some Mr. Ed.
I mean, why would you let that bother you? I mean, he stepped into that, and he's making money.
Somebody can make a program.
It's not
so you
illegal
don't have to step into
doing.
It.
Okay.
Like you can make at least a few $100s a month just by doing like the basic things that an average person does online.
Yeah, come on, Daniel. Daniel, you could make videos every day about how much you love Section 31, and you might actually get to be a blown up channel just from everybody who wants Section 31.
That'd be cool. But
Don't expect the rest of us around there, but you would find your own. We might not come watch it though, because most of us just think Section 31's an idiotic idea. But for you, if you love that idea, go for it. Do it. You might get to be big.
I don't think I like it anymore because I saw what they did, and I'm like, that's not what I would have done.
Yeah, but you also have to right now. You have to fight the platform That's the problem. You have to fight the platform you're on. That's why when I push Prometheus, it's like the average normie would get like Mr. Beast numbers by doing whatever they're doing. YouTube now is like hurting you. Like you have to like be on the ball.
You have to pay
know
them.
how to ride the algorithm.
You have to pay
them. Yes.
Hey, bored old fart.
Yeah, but like to answer Mr. Londell, to answer your question, the reason why it bothers me is because it's just not fair. I mean,
not fair.
Life's not fair though.
I know.
I mean, these big YouTubers, they don't tell you. These big YouTubers right now,
what you have, okay?
They won't tell you that you had to like use YouTube promotions and promote your content on Reddit.
What they have, they found their niche, and that's why they are.
They didn't find their niche. They didn't find their niche. They cheated.
That's why
they cheated the system. All the big YouTubers cheated, Mr. Londell,
because they're making money.
No, I'm not making mad. I'm mad that they don't tell us how they did it.
Shut the fuck up.
They didn't luckily. Yeah, the channels didn't luckily ride the algorithm.
There we go. Now you can talk, Mr. Londell.
I'm done now.
Okay.
Bring my ass back up.
You were up the whole time. I just muted you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. No, listen, Mr. Londell. They didn't just luckily. The algorithm just didn't grace them with 1 million subscribers. They learned how to play the system like I did. When you get 10,000 subscribers a day per day, like I proved it. I fucking proved it. There's a system, and these YouTubers will not tell their subscribers. They want to ride off the bullshit that they want their subscribers to think they organically grew that fast, because that's not the case. I guarantee it. They used the system like I did. They played the game and they won. But a lot of small YouTubers like us, we don't like Deej. Deej demonetized his channel because he found out what I said was true, and he didn't want to play the game, and he demonetized himself. But that's the way the game is played.
Now you chased off Rock Solid. Good job, LGG.
Yeah,
Rock Solid. He was watching for like 45 minutes. How much attention do you want?
Not going to go much longer anyway. I got to go get some rest and get off this damn back.
I mean, it is what it is. And
like, look,
as far as I'm concerned, I hope Trump wins, but like we need to change. If we're going to like survive, if we're truly going to make America great again, it starts with making Americans great again, not the government. Sorry.
Yes, Chrono Sherry is a thing. And a pretty hot thing it is too.
Excuse me.
And I hope she stabbies you. Get him, Cherry. Get him.
I mean, like, look, there is unfair, and there is just crazy, and this is just insane. I mean, like, I don't care if you look. He got lucky. These guys got lucky. They sat on their ass, like, and they're playing video games.
What do you want to do? Take everything he has because he has it and you don't? What? I mean,
no, that's stupid.
I'm not saying
that's dumb. That's nobody wants to do that.
The envy makes no sense. Okay,
the envy makes absolutely no sense.
He's got millions of followers. He makes thousands of dollars a month. Or
all of us can have that.
However they pay him, fine. Okay, some people got it. Some people don't.
All of us have that.
It's not fair. Nothing
it's not like that, Mr. Londell.
Just because
it's not like that.
In the morning, take a smelly shit and scratch your ass does not mean you are entitled to anything.
That's why watching paint dry has 1.5 million views and 3,000 comments.
And you have to take in consideration you're not going to get that far forward if you don't have a personality that people don't want. That if you're boring and dumb as fuck, nobody's going to pay attention to you unless you're extremely dumb as fuck, and then they might just pay attention to you just because they want to see how dumb you get.
Have you seen Copper Cab?
No.
Yeah, there are plenty of YouTubers who are dumb.
I do watch Ginger Billy, so there is
content.
No, I watch Ginger Billy. Now that's dumb enough.
Okay. So there are plenty of YouTubers who have absolutely ridiculous content making more money than all of us right now. So you don't have to have a personality. You don't have to have graphics and intro. You don't have to have any of that.
Good for them.
You just got to play the game.
But we're done with that. We're done with that. We went 3 hours. My back is killing me.
All right.
Well, I get the hell out of here. Go rest. I got to go take some muscle relaxer. That'll probably knock me out finally.
A horse tranquilizer. Yeah. I'm having a sandwich. Appreciate you having
Tommy,
me on.
Tommy, I do see some of them YouTubers are dumb as a box of rocks because I'm one of them. Yes. Anyway, let's see. Mr. Londell, what do you got coming up?
Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, noir movie, The Killers.
Noir.
Ooh.
Nice.
Noir. Yeah, there you go. Daniel,
I
got anything coming
on? Nah, pretty much nothing.
Oh, come on. Start making Section 31 videos.
Yeah. I got to start making videos soon, but I just don't know how to do it yet.
Get off your ass. Just sit down.
Do it.
Record something. Put it up. You'll eventually figure it out as it goes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all you got to do. And then last, but certainly least, or not least or something. LDG, what do you got coming up?
Oh, God.
Hopefully something soon. And I'm working my ass off, so I'll continue to do that.
Well, from the reports that I have, your ass is still there. That's just the reports I've had.
My ass is still there. But if you do want to hit me up, you can find me in the freethenet.org/underground. And appreciate you having me on, man. Always a pleasure.
Oh. And remember, I start farming this weekend, so Farm Lives will be coming up here real shortly. We'll start back with the Farm Lives, and then after Farm Lives are done, we will get back into the regular scheduled videos and rants and raves and gaming and everything else that comes along with the Deej stream. So this is Deej, Mr. Londell, LDG, and Daniel, Hot Topics. We're out of here for good night.
Later.
Love you.
Take care.
And oh, wait a minute. We can't leave without this, damn it. Where the hell? Where'd it go? We're out of here.
Am I fired again? Yeah, you're fucking absolutely fired. And all your promotions are redacted. Dude, why would you have to fuck yourself like that? Why? You're clipping all this shit, aren't you? You're going to have a fucking montage of all the times I said you were right, said you were wrong, said you were fired, said you were rehired, said you were promoted during this live. You're going to have them all and play them on your channel, aren't you? Well, you've absolutely been fired again because you're an asshole. You're fired from talking to me and being my friend and being on my channel. Get the hell out of here. Go on, go on, get the hell out of here.
Clip brought to you by LDG.
Brought to you by Captain Foley of Trek Yards.